welcome, 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 my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. I'm your guide, Eureka. This will be your 2024 year of the Wood Dragon reading. The Wood Dragon just happens to be green, my dear. So, we're going to pull out an overall card representing your energy for 2024 from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Then we're going to take a deep dive into the Chinese five elements and pull a card out for each one of the elements. One for earth, one for air, one for fire, water, and spirit. They represent different things that needs to be done in 2024. We'll then get two tarot clarifiers and then we'll wrap it right up shortly thereafter. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Now, for those of you who are a little bit of buffs, history buffs or whatnot, the last time there was a wood dragon was in the year 1964. So it's been that long. It's been that long. And it is a pivotal shift in the energies. We're also going into an 8-year by number. 2024 reduces to number 8. So there's a lot of things that are going to my goodness, be coming to fruition, right? So even for yourself, my dear Pisces, all of the work, if you have especially Capricorn in your chart or something like that, Saturn, and I think Saturn's also been in Pisces for some time too. Saturn has been in Capricorn since 2008 and maybe somewhere around there as well for Pisces. I'm not much of a buff on those things. I've been kind of following it loosely. Only from, of course, having my own ass corrected several times by Saturn. But Saturn is like the great disciplinarian. And so, you either learn or there's no right or wrong. It just is. You have to get the work done. There's no shortcuts. And so if you've been feeling it, you've been putting in the work, all of a sudden it will all come into full vision, and this will be the equivalent of having all of your parties, all of your celebrations in 1 year, because it'll be all of your work, your life's work, and everything else, especially if those last 16 years have been quite pivotal for you, all coming to fruition. Okay. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's see what all the cards have already been shuffled, the energies have already been cleared and ready to dive right on in. Okay, look at that. Now, oh my goodness, number 36, you are seeing beyond. You are, of course, the pivotal star child, aren't you, Pisces? Right? You have one foot solely on earth, but the other one is in the heavens. And even the one you have here on earth is dreamy. Right? So you have that vision. The third eye is wide open and you have a direct connection with the divine. 36 also tells me that, of course, you're dealing with your inspirations, things created. You're also looking at your success coming into harmony. And of course, when all of that is combined, you get the 9 for wisdom. You've been through hell and back. And because of that, you see both sides to every story and also the divine side as well. So you see beyond the obvious and you act as someone who sees beyond the obvious. Okay? That is the true test of walking through fire and ice, literally. Okay? Now let's get into this Chinese 5 elements. I'll grab the book after a while. In the energy of earth, this is what you need to accept. You have number 56, earth sheep. What you need to accept is that you are to return to your center. Return to your center. This is beautiful. Grounding, the water flowing right up your elements. And you have the sun here behind you. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay? And I like that green. Again, just mountains to shield you and to cover you. The greenery, all again telling me about fruition, things coming to fruition. Next year is going to be great, just based on this alone. Starting out, you're grounding what you need to accept. You have to return to your center. In the energy of air, what is required of you? The winds of change. Number 45, Earth Monkey. Again, the sun behind you. What is required for you to know, the winds of change, is that you can move mountains. Let's repeat that again for you, Pisces. Know that you can move mountains. And this Earth Monkey, even though he's Earth, he's at the roof, at the mountain top, which tells me he's high up in the clouds. You see that? Okay? So you are setting the trends. What is required of you, the winds of change, is that you now know that you can move mountains. Okay? Perhaps you didn't have that kind of assurance in yourself before. Well, you have it now. All right? In the energy of fire, the healing work for you to do moving forward, you have Wood Dog. The number is 11. Okay? 11. Right? Portal energy. Right? The high intuitive energy. Justice energy, if you were going to look at it that well. And what does the Wood Dog tell you? To trust your intuition. Trust your intuition with all things. Right? I love this. Lots of, you have earth, wood. Trust your intuition. Lots of green. So next year, fertile year. Green money. Green means heart chakra. Sun shining on you in all of these so far. I absolutely love it. In the energy of water, your potential outcome, fire ox, a beacon of light. The number is 14. Almost like a temperance energy. 14, right? A beacon of light. Fire ox. Look at that. The Luna. So you got the sun and the moon. Listen, balance. Okay? Fire ox. Love it. We're going to read up on all of these. But that is actually in the element of water of your potential outcome. So you're becoming a beacon of light, which makes sense. The sun has been shining on you all this time. Last but not least, in the energy of spirit, you have number 60, Water Pig. You are finally being in the flow. Oh my goodness, Pisces, you have come full tuition. Full fruition. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? And an infinity sign here as well. All right. Let's read up on all of these. Okay? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, Pisces, because people are going to... You're about to set the world on fire with all the stuff that you've been doing. And the beacon of light in the end. Okay? So... 56, in the energy of earth, what you need to accept. You're to return to your center, says. The earth sheep pillar, the yin earth over the yin sheep's earth, represents the nurturing grounding qualities of the mother earth. Her frequency of peace is easiest to find in the quiet. The sign that prepares us for summer to fall, the sheep, encourages us to look forward to fall harvest as we say goodbye to joyful summer. With the hidden yin fire and yin wood, the sheep reminds us to keep cultivating our joy and compassion from within. This card is a message from Mother Earth to return to the body. Slow down and allow your senses to return to you, to the present. Treat the body as your sanctuary. Tune in to what it needs. Rest when the body feels tired. Gentle movement to restore energy when it feels lethargic. And sitting in silence to find stillness when the inner voices are getting too loud. Take time to replenish the self. Treat yourself to beauty and delights. Engage in rituals that nourish the spirit within. Earth element is associated with the center, and in the body it rules the stomach, spleen, and pancreas. Eat whole foods that make you feel vibrant. An imbalance of earth can lead to worries and heaviness. Surrender them to Mother Earth to lighten up. She'll help contain your anxieties and fears. Count your blessings to connect to her energy of gratitude and feel your body relaxed and your spirit lifted. Well said. In the energy of air, number 45, okay, Earth Monkey, what is this telling you? You can move mountains. That's what's required of you. The Earth Monkey pillar encourages us to keep moving forward no matter how difficult our situation is. Yang Earth, symbolized by mountains, can represent stability and strength, as well as obstacles and blockages when it appears in a card. The Brave Monkey, a Yang metal sign, is the Chinese zodiac's revolutionary, spiritual warrior. Look at that! So you're a spiritual warrior. Truth is important to the monkey, who can swiftly cut through any barrier that stands in the way of truth. So you can move mountains. This is what's required of you, the winds of change. Use your voice for truth. This card emphasizes the power of sheer will and determination to make the impossible possible. Believe in yourself and be bold in your actions to achieve the impossible. Your trust in the higher power has helped strengthen your connection to the divine each time you encounter challenges and setbacks. There may be detours and periods of quiet in the journey, but you know that the only way forward is to courageously experience life twists and turns. Trust in the spirit within to help you discern what's real and remove that which doesn't serve your purpose. Enrich your skill sets by turning missteps into lessons learned. You have the ability to move mountains as long as you persevere in doing the work. Okay? So as long as you keep pushing through, and that's what Pisces do. Keep pushing through. Okay? Fire. The healing work for you to do moving forward. You have to trust your intuition. The number is 11. Trust your intuition. Okay? It says here, the wood dog pillar represents a slight sense of discomfort. At first, the dog, as an earth sign, may feel intimidated or insecure in the presence of wood before his acute senses awaken to guide him. This card often appears when you find yourself in unknown territory. Surrender any conditioned responses or automatic reactions to situations beyond your understanding and allow your intuition to take over. The dog is the most intuitive and psychic of all the 12 signs in the Chinese zodiac. So you have had 2 signs so far that tells you to keep following your intuition. And what was the leading card for you again? 37, seeing beyond, following your intuition. Okay? And so just as the dog is considered the most intuitive sign, so too is Pisces, right? So it says here, the dog is the most intuitive and psychic of all the 12 signs of Chinese zodiac. As the keeper of the gate to the underworld, that will be for us, Scorpio, the dog can see and sense beyond the visible. A grounded yang earth sign, the dog also has hidden yin metal and yin fire, which invites self-reflection and enlightenment. This card is a message from your spirit guides to tune into your intuition. We all have psychic abilities, whether you're in touch with your psychic gifts or you've unconsciously repressed them. You can rekindle and cultivate them by practicing higher awareness of your inner and outer worlds, right? Be patient. You may have to struggle first with self-doubts and fears before you get to fully trust your senses. Okay? So, again, harness your intuition by staying grounded. What they say? Return to your center, stay grounded, and trust your intuition to harness your psychic power. So a combination of these two, darlings. Combination of these two. Okay? And it says the dog teaches us to stay connected to the land. Listen and feel the ways of nature to awaken your intuition. Okay? So Nature will help awaken your intuition. So get into nature as much and as often as possible, Pisces. Okay? Next, we have in the energy of water, your potential outcome is fire ox. I've been dying to read this one. It says, beacon of light. The flickering yin fire in the fire ox pillar may bring unpredictability and highs and lows. But as long as you keep your focus on the road ahead, trust that your faith will guide you on your path. The persistent ox, a yin earth sign, gently reminds us that consistency can bring stability when life gets unpredictable. With hidden yin metal and yin water inside the ox, a practice of self-reflection will help uncover more of the wisdom within. This card is an acknowledgement that your dedication to your vision is the key to your success and growth. All your hard work is finally starting to bear fruit. What did I say in the very beginning? And you can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're becoming an inspiration to others, whether you realize it or not. Your pains and sacrifices to get to this point are worth sharing. In fact, the more you tell your stories, the bigger your light will shine. Sharing how you've surmounted some of life's biggest challenges to a larger world is part of your life purpose. Your message from heaven, okay, is like the flame of a candle can ignite many others. You can make a difference too. Even if you inspire just one person, that person may light the inner fire of many others. Thanks to you. The message from Earth, right? The ox is telling you to maintain a routine. Maintaining a routine may sound boring, but it can serve as a guide to manifesting your dreams. There's often wisdom in the mundane, so let it be an inspiration. Okay? Your overall now for spirit is telling you your extra guidance is that you are now finally being in the flow. The number is 60. Right? Finally, your success. Right? Okay, being in the flow. It says, the water pig, a double yin water pillar, highlights the depths of the soul. Water elements invites us to look into our darkest side. The deeper we dive into the self, the more conscious we become of our hidden fears and anxieties. There's wisdom too waiting to emerge from underneath the fears once awareness has brought them to light. The pig, a yin water sign and a travel star, moves quickly but can get bogged down by her own insecurities and self-doubts. A higher consciousness enables the versatile pig to enter into a state of flow. This card of movement and change. Go with the flow instead of resisting the inevitable. You have within you the abilities to move through change with ease once you get past your own barriers. The more aware you are of the obstacles facing you, the easier and quicker the process. Your dreams are closer than you think when Water Pig appears. The only obstacles standing in your way are your own fears. It is time to bring them into consciousness so you can see your vision clearly and listen to the quiet voice of wisdom without getting drowned by the voice of your inner critic. You will only have to take a small step out of your comfort zone to realize that your fears are what have been keeping you constrained. Take that step forward. Great change can happen in an instant once you get into the flow. Woo! So you're getting into the flow of seeing beyond. I love it. So that you can become that beacon of light. I love it, Pisces. Getting into the flow of seeing beyond so that you can become that beacon of light. Pisces, my dear, this is beautiful. Let's get your 2 tarot and then we will wrap it up with your 1 career life, your angel number, and finally end it up with your crystal. Your tarot clarifiers, 4 of Pentacles. Man, look at that. Look at that. You know, you're guarding all of you're holding on to your chakral energy, which is also your ability to create, your ability to make money. You're holding on to that from a foundational perspective, right? You're making sure that you're allowing your stability and your foundation to rest and recover. And you are keeping a very sensible approach to how you're utilizing your energies. And you're doing it with wisdom, okay? And that takes time. That is the reason why you're going to end up becoming a beacon of light, okay? Because in this city, look at how this flows here, right? In this city, because all this time you've been doing your due diligence, right? And you've allowed and held fast your resources. You now, in a city perhaps where others are not doing well, everybody here looks impoverished down below, you get to be on the hill and be that beacon of light for others, okay? They look up to you. You look down at them. Not meaning to, you know, it's not about socioeconomic class or anything. It's just energetically. Because you followed your intuition, you've been allowed to vibe higher, to raise higher. You're even looking down at mountains now. Your vibration is that high. Okay? And it has allowed you to have an elevation in your status. Right? Because now you've learned to be in the flow. Okay? Next, the 7 of Wands. Yes, my dear, you're listen. You have the higher ground. I keep saying, again, you've got the beacon of light. You've got the higher ground, right? Because you've trusted your intuition. Also as well, you've returned to your center, which allows you can move mountains, right? You have literally allowed yourself to be on higher ground, well protected by your ancestors as well. I always see this as an ancestral card, right? As well, when you have the ability to be someone who has persevered, right? And you have mounted a defense and you're in a cocoon. You can move mountains because you're fully protected. You have the advantage from being on top. Okay? You have the advantage, right, from being at a high point, because you've returned to your center. You have returned to yourself. Okay? And so nobody at this point, I care, can make a fool out of you. You have allowed yourself now, you see beyond the mundane, right? This is a person who sees beyond the mundane as well. High vibrational Pisces. High. You're operating now on all cylinders. And I love it. I love it. It tells me that you have truly taken a momentum and you are that beacon of light that they just spoke of. You are that beacon of light. Now, in the energy of your life and or career, okay, it says here you've got honest work. It says, it's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. And that's it. You're seeing beyond the mundane. You know that you have to return to your center. You have to trust your intuition. You've got to work from the ground up. And it's okay. Like I said here, she's got 4 pillars. 4. I'm not 4 pillars, 4 pentacles. I apologize. But it's honest. It's her honest 4 pentacles. Honest work. It's foundational. It's 4. It's honest. Okay? But it gives her the stability to move on to the next level. And to be grateful for that as well. Because she's doing better than all the people in the village below her. Right? Your number is 1122. So you've got double master numbers. 11 and 22. So technically here you've got three door portals, right? 1, 2, 3, perhaps even depending on how you count. But It says here, first focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. What did you learn? You can move mountains because now you're in the flow. You trust your intuition, right? So you're making great shifts. You're making great shifts, right? You are seeing beyond. Right? So there's a lot of changes happening for you. Lots. Beautiful things. Beautiful things. Last but not least, your card, Golden Quartz for success. I love it. It says, quartz opens the crown chakra. Look at that. Crown chakra, right? Third eye, and then the crown is on top too. It says, connecting you to your higher self, and the color gold promotes abundance and success. Golden quartz helps you to recognize the golden treasure that you truly are. When you can see your divinity and know that you deserve the highest and best, you can create success in every area of your life. Your affirmation, I connect with my higher self before I take action. When I do so, everything I touch brings abundance and success. And to that I say, Ashe. That, my dear Pisces, is your reading for 2024. I applaud you. I thank you for seeing beyond and knowing that you can move mountains. All the best.